The Second Amendment, from the day it was passed, limited the type of people who could own a gun and what type of weapon you could own. You couldn't buy a cannon. Those who say the blood of patriots, you know, and all the stuff about how we're going to have to move against the government. Yep. Well, the tree of liberty is not water with the blood of patriots. What's happened is that there never been, if you wanted to think you need to have weapons to take on the government, you need F-15s and maybe some nuclear weapons. The point is that there's always been the ability to rationally limit the type of weapon that can be owned and who can own it.
Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. Which I gotta say at the beginning of that clip, when he said you couldn't buy a cannon, guarantee you somebody could buy a cannon back then.
Yeah.
No chance. You're trying to tell me nobody could buy a cannon back then? Like there was a guy under a bridge, like, hey, I got cannons, man. Like,
yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No cameras, no fucking tracking of anything.
Like, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Nobody had one. Yeah. It wasn't on the books anywhere. Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? The government official gonna go to the guy with an illegal cannon and be like, oh, give me that back. You know,
he's like, I see it in your backyard.
Please, sir.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
guy. Yeah.
Give me that cannon.
I heard a big bang, and then a fucking this guy's barn is gone down the way. I know.
Hey, he's like, that had nothing to do with me, man.
Hey, man,
it wasn't me.
Shit just falls from the sky. I don't know what to tell you, man. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
We literally don't know about like gravity yet, dude. Like, so yeah, I don't know what to tell you there, but. So, yeah. As a pro mob person, we've determined that's your politics on the show now.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you shed the somewhat anarchist label there.
Yep.
What does that mean to you when you see somebody like Biden, who's the most progressive president in history, according to Felix Biederman? But so what does that mean to you?
Honestly, I love this shit because, like, at least he's telling you the truth. Like, at least he's telling you, like, yo, these motherfuckers, like, they're gonna kill you. Like, we will kill you. Like, if you try some shit. Like, I could honestly respect that honesty a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like, fucking like a person like, I don't know, a person like Hillary, even though she's like the same as that nigga, she still like tries to play the game and act like, you know, oh, we're your friends. Like Nancy Pelosi tried to act like Mama Bear to niggas, and like Bernie Sanders acts like he's your uncle. But Biden is like, no, bro, like AR-15.
Yeah. And you always hear whether it's like him or Chuck Schumer or whatever, you always hear these guys talk about as if they're removed from it, which is interesting, which I think is true. They're like, you don't want to mess with these guys, man. Like, remember when Chuck Schumer was on? He's like, you don't want to mess with the CIA, you know? And he's like, they know that they're just puppets, you know, and shit, and they're you know, so they're like trust us. You guys don't want to fuck with, you know. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah. That was crazy. That clip that you just brought up, with Chuck Schumer, he was like, he pretty much put out like a green light on Trump on like national TV. He was like, bro, like Trump, don't fuck with us, bro. Like, that shit was crazy as hell. But that's
some '90s rap, like East Coast West Coast rap battle shit, but for like
don't come to this side, like
yeah. I know. And if Trump said it, he would have genuinely been warning people. I feel like if Trump said it, he would have been like, hey, guys, seriously, like, guys, I know
he did with the Capitol shit.
Yeah, I'm down, but like, yo, I just saw some shit. Like, it was saying like they have some shit that I'm scared of. Like,
exactly.
But it's, I mean, it's kind of true. It's kind of true though. I think our weapons will never. True. We have finally, well, not finally, but we've kind of, in the last 20 years, which isn't a lot in history, right? Like when you look at if you were to span it over 2,000 years, what's a 20-year period, right? It shouldn't be this much progress in like the weapons industry. But we do have stuff that you'll never be able to attain. Even if they just said, hey, the Second Amendment has no nuance, you can have whatever you want, you still won't get it. I mean, that's right. Yeah, they do $1 trillion fighter jets that they scrap, dude. Like you don't have money for this. It's a money thing more so than anything. They could honestly not do anything to the Second Amendment, and these motherfuckers, like, you won't get shit.
We will not be able to take them down with some fucking. And it's that exactly what you said, bro. Like, I love guns, bro, but like I don't have an AR-15 because that shit's fucking racks, dude. Like, that's bread. You know what I mean? Like,
no, not at all. And
but
yeah, it's